Good morning, loud and proud crowd, fam, team. I am out here in the barn again. This is the next day with Nasty Red and the dually, and today we are going to attempt to tackle the Governor Springs and then possibly the Valve Springs. I don't know for sure, but we're gonna attempt to get that done as well today because the Governor Springs are a pretty easy job. If you guys can see, I'm in my shop shirt, the personalized loud and proud shop shirt. And I don't know for sure if we're gonna bring those back for the giveaway or not. I'm gonna try my best. The only thing that I can't promise you is that there's gonna be an availability for your name to be on there, which I know is what made them really cool. And we were the first channel to offer a YouTube, diesel truck based channel to offer a shop shirt uniform, almost like a YouTube channel uniform for you guys to use in the shop. We actually were the first ones to offer a shop shirt months and months and months ago. I mean, way back. It was actually like last year in the falls when we first released the shop shirts, and you guys destroyed them. So it was absolutely cool. But the only thing is with the name, it takes like an extra 25 days on average to do because the patches take forever to come in, versus if we do them without this patch, I still have to buy the other patch, but you can a lot of times order the shirts with this patch on it as like a default patch. The only thing is I can't order, tons of inventory because I don't know what your size is going to be, what your name is going to be, and all that type of stuff. So just kind of one of those deals. But if you guys would like to see the shop shirts, even though they might not be personalized but still have the loud and proud thing there, definitely let me know because I will definitely do my best. Anyways, we're going to try to get right to the Governor Spring kit on the dually here last night. Well, I guess not last night for you guys, so 2 days ago for you guys. We did the AFC spring kit in there. We did the delivery valves, 191 delivery valves, and that is it. That's where we stopped yesterday, but that did go well. That went well. But all we're going to try to do today, like I said, Governor Springs, and we're going to try to tackle the Valve Springs if we can. I don't know how much time we're going to have available to get all that done, because I know I got some other things I got to take care of today, like farm work, and I know some of you guys like to see that stuff, but when I say farm work, I just mean like, bush hogging down, bush hogging back, tree lines and stuff with the tractor, but it's not like farm work, but just, upkeep, I guess, maintenance. We're going to just try to get this stuff done. I'm going to set up the camera and show you guys kind of what we're doing, but let me kind of go through here. We're also, by the way, this video is sponsored by Diesel Auto Power. I want to get that stated right off the bat. See, I think this is the Governor Spring kit. Yes. And this is a 3K or 4K option. It's just a matter of, which set of springs you do or don't use on each of the two sets. So that's going to determine, whether or not it's, 3K capable or 4K, RPM capable. So we're probably going to go 4K on the dually. When I try to go do one for Big Stinky, if I decide to do that on that truck as well, it's probably going to be more of a 3K kit because the truck's not going to be exceeding, 350 horsepower. Nothing near 400 probably. So I don't think it's going to be necessary to have a 4K kit in a truck like that. But for the dually, it still might not be necessary for a 4K kit, but it is a truck that's going to see a little bit higher RPMs, especially with the bigger turbo and stuff like that, and we want to be able to get the thing moving a little bit more and give it some life, so we want to definitely have the 4K kit option. So the winner of the truck, if they happen to choose the dually over Big Stinky, they have a heck of a 5-speed to be able to run down the road and really get a feel for that power and RPM. So anyways, we're going to get the camera set up and get to taking this stuff apart. All you need to know is that the Governor Spring kit is actually down there. I don't know if you guys can see that, but it's actually like a perfect view right there. You see that big bolt with the barbed wire across the front of it? You snip that out of the way. It's supposed to make it so it's tamper-proof. You snip that out of the way, you take out that plug, and then you're going to turn over the engine until you see the Governor Springs lined up in their dead center. We're going to get the camera set up and get the 4K kit installed. Just stopping in real quick to kind of update you on what I've done and what we're about to do. So I got the governor springs, both sets done. I did go with the 4K kit, which is just using all the springs and, you know, so that's the 4K kit. And then what you're going to do is when you take those out, there's going to be a set of springs, right? And there's going to be an extra large spring on the outside of all these springs, kind of like surrounding all the others. That one you want to leave in there, and you want to take out all the springs on the inside that are in there, okay? So you want to take all those out and the shims that they're sitting on in the back, but you don't want to take out the main shim, of course, that the biggest spring is kind of set on. That's kind of like the back plate for that one to keep it in, you know, in line where it's supposed to be, so you don't mess with anything like that. But then what you're going to do is you're basically going to take your kit, which is just a little stack of springs with a shim at the base of that, and you're going to take that with the base of the shim, the new one, that side, and insert that in, okay? And then you're going to take your outer retainer, your factory retainer that you took off the top, and you're going to set that back on there. Then there's going to be like a little, just like a little threaded flathead screwdriver style looking retainer slash, I don't know, nut. And then what you're going to do is set that on there. Just be very careful. You don't want to drop anything in the pump. And just slowly thread that on nice and easy. And then what you're going to do is when you tighten it back down and see just how far and just how seated down they are onto the kind of like the stud there, just to make sure that you get it all tightened back down to the way that it came off, so everything's in sync still and everything's good to go. But other than that, you just do that. You keep turning the engine over. I turned mine over by the harmonic dampener down there, and then I just kept on rotating it over until I got to the second set, and then I did that, and that was a very easy job. Okay, it probably took me 45 minutes. And that's because I was just being extra cautious, because that was my first time doing governor springs. In Nasty Road, we kind of had a guy here that kind of helped us by pointing out how to do stuff, so he kind of helped out with that a lot. But for this set, obviously I just did it myself in a couple minutes, and it's not too hard. And for the injectors, we're getting ready to pull those. I just took off another one of those fuel feed lines, the one that was hooked up to the filter back there, all the way through between 5 and 6 down there, between there. And then it kind of ran through all the side of the injectors with the banjo bolts. Anyways, I got that taken off, and we're going to get ready to pull the injectors. Quick little update, and also this is sadly probably going to be the end of this video here in a bit, because I've got other stuff I got to do. I got to get over to the farm and clean up the fields, because they're going to be doing hay soon. So I usually go back and I, you know, mow back all the edges and stuff. It's kind of like a field maintenance thing. That aside, it's getting hot out today. It's going to be pushing 80 degrees, which is a little too warm for me. Some of you guys might love it. I'm not a fan of anything past like 78, honestly. But anyways, so I got all the injectors pulled, and went pretty smooth. There was only a couple things that I noticed looked a little bit off, and a couple of these injectors, now granted they've been in there for 20 years plus, but they're a little bit, one of them was really like corroded around there. Like look how clean those are around the washers, and that one in the back there's just like really dirty. So hopefully, definitely, you know, with the new injectors, it's going to help it run a lot better and a lot cleaner. And the thing that you got to do to make this job way easier, it's pretty much a must-have, is here's an injector puller. And basically what this is this little bushing here, I guess you could say, sits over top of the injector after you take off this part here, which helps keeps it seated and in place. But you set this over top of it after you've done that, and then you take a washer, set it on top, and then you take the nut and you thread it down onto the injector, and it just kind of, as it tightens down, it pulls the injector up. So it makes that spacer to where when you tighten it up, the nut stays in the same spot. It just twists and, you know, like it's tightening it up, but it just kind of pulls the injector. So really handy tool. I'm pretty sure this is down in the Nasty Reds mod list. So if you guys are looking for this in this truck's mod list, the Nasty Reds mod list, the injector puller should be down there. And I got the injectors thrown in this little box. I'm going to mark it, and I just put some paper towel in there to separate them all, and so they don't banging around in there once I send those in for a core charge. And then, yeah, so the things that we got to do next, valve springs and injectors, and then the thing is startable. Okay, so it's going to be able to be fired up at that point. Hopefully in the next video we can get both those things done. valve springs and injectors, valve springs and injectors. Again, I was hoping to do that stuff today, but after doing the governor spring kit, you know, taking the little retainers off the injectors, pulling the injectors, taking off the back fuel line, time flies, man. It is really flying. It's already, you know, almost 2 in the afternoon, and I have to go. You might think, oh, it's only 2. Well, I have to go and I have to bush hog on the tractor for probably 3 or 4 hours, and then come home and try to edit this video up. So it's going to pretty much book my day, and then I've got to do some more designing work, of course, afterwards. This is what I do every evening to try to keep designing new stuff for the future of the merch line and stuff like that. But anyways, guys, thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Sorry I couldn't have gotten more done. Was trying. I really thought I got out here even earlier today. I was out here by like 8:30 in the morning. I was like, you know, I'm just gonna get this stuff all knocked out, and I've been out here, it's almost 2 already. So stuff takes a little bit longer than you think. It's not hard stuff to do. It just takes time, especially when you're trying to go slow and make sure everything gets done. But in the last 2 videos, just in the last 2 days, we have done the AFC kit. We've done all the delivery valves. We've done the 4K governor spring kit. We've pulled all the injectors and stuff, so that's good. All we got to do, valve springs and injectors, then we're good to go. And with the power that this is going to make, we can run the factory turbo until I get, you know, I'm not worried about, oh no, running it without the upgraded turbo. I'm not worried about that. It'll be fine, because I'm not, like I said, this truck's like, without that turbo, it's not going to push 400 horsepower. I can tell you that right now. It's probably not going to push 400 without the turbo, just because that's kind of where the turbo is maxed out. But anyways, that is probably going to put an end on the video. So I do want to say a huge thank you to you guys for watching. Also, a huge thank you to Diesel Auto Power, Pusher, and Anthem. This video, however, was sponsored by Diesel Auto Power. These products are amazing products. Go check them out at dieselautopower.com. Links are always in the description below to the build list. So go look at the truck that you're looking to replicate, or you're just looking to see the parts that we used in that particular build. And the build list with links are down in the description below, so you guys know what's been done, what's been installed, and stuff like that. And so if you guys are looking for help on parts and stuff, it's right there out for you. And also, again, I always say when you go to Diesel Auto Power's website, a lot of the stuff might not be up there yet. Some guy was asking about 7.3 parts. He said, I didn't see it online. I said, all you got to do is give them a call, because they do sell 7.3 stuff. They sell pretty much all Power Stroke, all Duramax, all Cummins stuff. All you have to do is give them a call if you don't see it online, and just say, hey, Loud and Proud sent me. I'm looking for injectors for my 7.3 or my 6L or my 12 out, you know, whatever you want to do. And they should be able to hook you up, no problem. They carry tons of stuff. Just because it's not on the website yet does not mean that they don't provide it. So anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that video. If you did, smash that thumbs up. Leave your comments down in the comment section below. Stay hyped for that truck giveaway. It's coming up in just a handful of days. Super excited. Anyways, guys, thanks so much. Subscribe, join the team, join the family, and I will catch you guys in the next video. Peace.